the top stories, St. Kitts Nevis Health Ministry issues yellow fever vaccination advisory for travelers. Prime Minister Drew clarifies ECCB not governed by SKN amid $22 million residence controversy. And AG Wilkin updates on Sham marriage investigation. The details on these stories and more after the break.
No frills, just great prices, only at Courts. We don't just talk about it, we got it. Shop and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. Great deals on mattresses, plus free gift with purchase of selected Ashley items. Plus, with Ready Finance, get it now, pay later. No fine print and no tricks, only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply. Offer runs from 25th February to 24th March 2025.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. The Ministry of Health of St. Kitts and Nevis is urging all travelers to countries with confirmed cases of yellow fever to ensure they are vaccinated against the disease before departure. This advisory follows a recent alert issued by the Pan American Health Organization regarding the growing number of yellow fever cases in the Americas. In 2024, a total of 61 human yellow fever cases were confirmed in Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Guyana, and Peru, resulting in 90 fatalities. Additionally, by January 2025, 17 new cases were reported in Brazil, Colombia, and Peru, with 7 deaths. The World Health Organization has compiled a list of countries with yellow fever transmission risk, which also includes vaccination requirements for international travelers. Travelers departing from St. Kitts and Nevis to any of the affected countries or other regions where yellow fever vaccination is recommended must receive the vaccine at least 10 days prior to their departure. Upon return to the Federation, travelers may be asked by immigration officers to show proof of vaccination, yellow fever vaccination card, if they have been to these areas. Travelers transiting for over 12 hours through airports in countries at risk of yellow fever will also be required to show proof of vaccination. Yellow fever, a serious viral disease transmitted by mosquitoes, can be fatal. The vaccine, which provides lifelong immunity with a single dose, is both safe and highly effective. Many countries, especially in South America and Africa, require proof of vaccination for entry. Yellow fever vaccines are available at the Bastille Health Center in St. Kitts and the Charlestown Health Center in Nevis. Travelers are advised to schedule their vaccination appointments well in advance to ensure they meet travel requirements. Appointments can be made by calling the Bastille Health Center at 467-1139 and the Charlestown Health Center at 660-6383. The Ministry of Health remains committed to safeguarding public health and urges travelers to stay informed and take necessary precautions to prevent the spread of yellow fever. For further details, individuals can contact the nearest health center. A list of countries where yellow fever is endemic includes Angola, Brazil, Colombia, Trinidad, Peru, and others in Africa and South America, as outlined by the WHO's International Travel and Health publication. Controversy has surrounded the construction of a governor's residence for the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, with reports citing a $22 million price tag for the project on St. Kitts. The issue has sparked questions across member states. At a press conference on Thursday, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, clarified that the ECCB is not governed by the government of St. Kitts and Nevis, but is instead owned by all the countries in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union.
A question has been asked with respect to the residence for the governor. And I say with the residence for the governor because whoever is the governor, the central bank will provide a residence. It is not specific to any one person. And so if that question is asked about it, the central bank, just like it releases information on its currency, the trends and so forth, it too will release any information that is asked. And I'm very sure that in its prudent action, it will also release that information. But I just want to make it clear that the central bank does not come under the governance of St. Kitts and Nevis. It's owned by all of the countries of the ECCU, and the countries together dictate the direction of the central bank. It just happens to be here in our Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. But I don't dare go to the central bank and try to give orders because it does not belong to us and it does not come under my leadership. It comes under the leadership of everybody. So,
a letter from the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, addressed to Gaston Brown, Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda and Chairman of the ECCU Monetary Council, raised concerns about the issue. In the letter, Gonsalves expressed his shock and disappointment over the $22 million expenditure for the governor's residence, urging the Monetary Council to reconsider the project in light of the economic challenges facing the region. At Newstime, ZIZ reached out to the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank for a comment on the controversy surrounding the residence. A representative stated that someone would follow up with a response. Attorney General and Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs, Honorable Garth Wilkin, has provided an update on what he described as a sham marriage industry that reportedly took place in St. Kitts and Nevis, saying it involved members of the legal fraternity. He gave the update during the Prime Minister's press conference on Thursday.
There was a sham marriage industry that was happening between counsel, lawyers, and the ministry at the time. And when a list was compiled of the potential sham marriages, and when I say sham marriages, I mean marriages by which one person being a citizen received money from another person who is not a citizen to get married, and then that person would get their citizenship, get their passport the same day, and register to vote either the same or the next day. We discovered that there were potentially approximately 1,200 incidents of this in the Federation. So we immediately have decided to end that process, and informally what was done is that in the Ministry of National Security, there was verification of marriages.
AG Wilkin outlined how the investigation into sham marriages will be conducted to ensure all marriages are authentic and legitimate.
Law actually says that the minister is not to grant citizenship if they believe that it is a marriage of convenience, meaning that there was money exchanged for the marriage. So that informal process then evolved in July last year into actual regulations which now govern the process of applying to become a citizen of St. Kitts and Nevis through marriage. When a person applies, the ministry assigns a marriage verification officer to the case. That marriage verification officer then conducts investigations, interviews. They can show up to your house, see if you have pictures of you, your wife and a dog to determine whether it's actually a legitimate marriage. And they can also look at additional information.
A.G. Wilkins said the matters are now with the Director of Public Prosecutions and that one person has already been charged with marriage fraud. ZIZ, present at the press conference, questioned A.G. Wilkins on how the Ministry of Justice and Legal Affairs intends to address the 1,200 individuals reportedly registered as voters through marriage fraud. He said they are committed to investigating the matter, but acknowledged that it would be difficult.
No, from a practical perspective, it is extremely difficult for any government entity to resolve 1,200 potential fraudulent marriages in a short space of time. So all I will say on that is that you need to give the ministry some time to work. It's also very difficult to get the evidence. So I'll give you an example. With one of the matters that an investigation was conducted, the person that received the money actually issued a statement to the police admitting to the fraud. And in the document, the person said, I paid $8,000. I was paid $8,000 to marry this woman. And I attended at an office for my wedding. And after the vows were taken, I asked to kiss my wife. And she said, no. That's evidence we only have because somebody came forward and voluntarily provided it.
The Attorney General revealed that individuals who obtained citizenship illegally have been attempting to pass it down to their children who do not reside in the Federation. He said the matter is serious and that every effort will be made to address the issue. After the break, St. Kitts and Nevis advances inclusivity with human rights conventions, and drug abuse prevention holds first meeting for 2025. Stay with us.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
It's the sale you've been waiting for. Happening now. Discounts galore at your favorite Hosford store. Hosford's Furniture and Appliances, Ashley's Furniture Home Store, Hosford's Building and Nevis Centers, and Hosford's Auto Parts and Accessories. Get ready for discounts galore. Store discounts, big discounts, small discounts, VAT discounts, and more. We're slashing prices with at least 4% VAT off and up to 20% off store-wide on furniture, appliances, auto parts, building materials, and hardware, and so much more. Discounts galore across all Hosford stores. And that's not all. Customer discounts and even Value Club member savings mean the deals just keep getting better. Whether you're upgrading your home, tackling your next project, or fixing your ride, Hosford's has you covered. Take advantage of the discounts galore at all Hosford stores today. At Hosford's Furniture and Appliances, Ashley's Furniture Home Store, Hosford's Building and Nevis Centers, and Hosford's Auto Parts and Accessories. Hurry in! These offers won't last long. Don't miss out on the biggest savings of the year. Visit any Hosford store now and start saving with discounts galore in every store. Big deals, big savings, and more. Terms and conditions apply.
I would just like to thank God, my mother, and Flo for allowing me this great opportunity.
I am elated to be 2024 scholarship recipient from Flo. It proves to me that hard work really pays off.
Receiving this scholarship means a lot to me because not only does it help me to pursue my education in becoming a lawyer or an architect, it also helps my mom in any financial burden my studies may arise.
This scholarship will help me greatly in my school supplies and on my way to becoming a lawyer.
My Flow scholarship means freedom. Freedom to go, to grow, to become exactly who I want to be.
What this scholarship means to me, it means everything. With this support, I won't have to worry about school clothes and supplies.
I would like to thank Flo for believing in me and allowing me the opportunity of this scholarship.
This scholarship will help me immensely as I continue my educational journey throughout my secondary level.
Receiving this scholarship is truly an honor to me. It is a symbol of my dedication and potential.
This scholarship enabled me to reach further in my studies without my parents having all the financial pressure.
I will take this opportunity to get school supplies, get assignments done, projects and schoolwork completed in a timely manner.
Welcome back. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, the Cabinet of St. Kitts and Nevis convened on Monday to review and approve crucial policy decisions aimed at advancing the nation's social development and ensuring the well-being of all citizens and residents. Among the key outcomes of the Cabinet's discussions was the approval for St. Kitts and Nevis to become a state party to two significant international human rights conventions, reflecting the government's unwavering commitment to inclusivity and the protection of vulnerable groups. This was outlined by Cabinet Secretary Dr. Marcus Natta during this week's edition of the Post-Cabinet Briefing.
This pivotal convention champions the principle of equality for all, ensuring that age is never a basis for discrimination. It enshrines essential rights for our elderly population, including the right to care, the prioritization of aging in public policies, and the establishment of robust mechanisms to prevent abuse, neglect, and violence against older persons. By ratifying this convention, St. Kitts and Nevis reaffirms its dedication to fostering a society where every individual, regardless of age, is valued, protected, and empowered to participate fully in our nation's growth. This step aligns seamlessly with our vision of a sustainable island state, where inclusivity and active participation are not just ideals, but lived realities.
He also shared Cabinet's approval to make St. Kitts and Nevis a state party to the Inter-American Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities. He noted that this move strengthens the Federation's resolve to create an environment where individuals with disabilities can contribute.
This convention represents a bold commitment to preventing and eliminating discrimination against persons with disabilities, ensuring their full integration into every aspect of societal life. By ratifying this convention, our nation takes a significant stride towards creating an environment where persons with disabilities can thrive, contribute, and enjoy the same opportunities as their fellow citizens.
He concluded by stating that the ratification of these conventions underscores St. Kitts and Nevis's ongoing efforts to uphold human rights and enhance the quality of life for its people. The National Council on Drug Abuse Prevention convened its first general meeting for 2025 yesterday, March 5th, 2025, marking a significant milestone in its commitment to advancing national efforts in drug prevention, treatment, and supply reduction. The meeting was chaired by the Council's chairman, Assistant Commissioner of Police Travis Rogers, and attended by key stakeholders dedicated to fostering a coordinated and strategic approach to drug abuse prevention. Executive Secretary Mrs. Karima Byron Keynes gave members a comprehensive overview of the Council's establishment composition and core functions. She further outlined the Council's 2025 budget allocations, objectives, and planned activities, reinforcing the Council's mandate to centralize and enhance the coordination of all drug-related initiatives in St. Kitts and Nevis. In alignment with its commitment to collaboration and interagency cooperation, the Council welcomed Mrs. Jeanne Williams-Knight, chairperson of the St. Kitts and Nevis Medicinal Cannabis Authority, to provide an insightful presentation on the authority's establishment, regulations, and potential areas for collaboration. The discussions underscored the importance of a harmonized approach in addressing drug-related policies and programs to ensure national well-being. School counselors across the island participated in a professional development day under the theme Nurturing the Nurturer. The event provided counselors with opportunities for training, collaboration, and discussions on best practices in student guidance and support. Topics covered included positive psychology, self-compassion, and well-being. Mrs. Sasha Gay McDermott, Guidance Counselor Coordinator, highlighted the importance of acknowledging school counselors.
This week we are pausing to pour back into our counselors as well to ensure that we let them know that we appreciate the work that they do, and the work that they do is valuable to our students, to our federation on a whole. Today we have our Professional Development Day, and we are having persons who are within the field of psychology pouring back into our counselors. We also want to use this opportunity to thank the Ministry of Education for helping to facilitate this week of activities for our school counselors, and a special thank you to our corporate sponsors who came on board and really supported.
The Professional Development Day formed part of the week of activities for school counselors that was designed to recognize and celebrate the vital role of counselors in the education sector. Other activities included School Counselors Day and Volunteerism Day, each emphasizing different aspects of their contribution to student welfare and community development. Coming up in regional news, measles resurgence sparks concerns for Caribbean as cases rise in North America. Stay with us.
Attention, St. Kitts and Nevis. Ready to hit the road in style? Hosford's Automotive presents Fat Off Drive On Sales Event. Get up to $15,000 in total savings and much more, including no down payment, free bid of sale, free servicing for 12 months. Choose between $1,000 in groceries or free gas for 3 months, free registration, free licensing, free tinting, free accessories, and more. Don't miss out with 4% fat off. It's never been easier to own your own dream car. These savings and deals happening now. So visit Hosford's Automotive and drive home happy. Hosford's Automotive, where affordability meets the road. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more,
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
Or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Meet the Johnson family, living a good life. How are they able to afford all this? By switching their mortgage to National. And you too can take advantage of this great offer. Yes, National Bank's Switch Mortgage will make your dreams a reality with the lowest interest rates guaranteed. You will have more disposable income than ever before. Imagine the possibilities. National Bank Switch Mortgage makes all the difference. Come home to National Bank and get your Switch Mortgage today. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply.
And we're moving now to news on the regional scene. Public health officials in North America are sounding the alarm as measles cases surge in the United States and Canada, raising concerns for Caribbean nations, particularly those reliant on tourism. The highly contagious virus poses an increased risk of importation into the region, with millions of visitors traveling to Caribbean islands each year. As of February 27, 2025, the U.S. has reported 164 measles cases across the 9 states, a significant rise from last year's 60 cases. Most affected individuals were unvaccinated or had unknown vaccination status, with 1 fatality, the first measles-related death in a decade. Measles, transmitted through respiratory droplets, is highly contagious and can spread before symptoms appear. Symptoms include high fever, cough, runny nose, and a rash. In May 2024, the Caribbean reported its first measles case since 2019, highlighting the region's vulnerability. Although the measles vaccine remains widely available, public health officials are urging individuals to verify their vaccination status, especially those traveling from high-risk areas. With ongoing concerns about the outbreak, Caribbean health authorities are emphasizing the importance of vaccination to prevent further spread. Barbados has awarded its highest national honor, to the Honorary Freedom of Barbados Award, to Indian Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, marking a significant step in strengthening the diplomatic and commercial ties between the two nations. The award was presented during a ceremony on Wednesday, recognizing India's invaluable support to Barbados during the COVID-19 pandemic. As Prime Minister Modi could not attend, the award was accepted on his behalf by Pabitra Margarita, India's Minister of State for External Affairs. The ceremony, held in Bridgetown, was attended by President Dame Sandra Mason, Prime Minister Mia Mottley, and officials from both countries. The two nations have maintained diplomatic relations since 1966. Coming up, EU leaders meet to strengthen defense and support Ukraine amid security concerns. The details when we come back.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
I would just like to thank God, my mother, and Flo for allowing me this great opportunity. I am elated to be 2024 scholarship recipient from Flo. It proves to me that hard work really pays off.
Receiving this scholarship means a lot to me because not only does it help me to pursue my education in becoming a lawyer or an architect, it also helps my mom in any financial burden my studies may arise.
This scholarship will help me greatly in my school supplies and on my way to becoming a lawyer.
My Flow scholarship means freedom. Freedom to go, to grow, to become exactly who I want to be.
What this scholarship means to me, it means everything. With this support, I won't have to worry about school clothes and supplies.
I would like to thank Flo for believing in me and allowing me the opportunity of this scholarship.
This scholarship will help me immensely as I continue my educational journey throughout my secondary level.
Receiving this scholarship is truly an honor to me. It is a symbol of my dedication and potential.
This scholarship enabled me to reach further in my studies without my parents having all the financial pressure.
I will take this opportunity to get school supplies, get assignments done, projects and schoolwork completed in a timely manner.
Thank you, Flo.
And on the international scene, European Union leaders held emergency talks on Thursday to enhance defense capabilities and ensure continued support for Ukraine as uncertainty grows over U.S. commitment under President Trump. The summit focused on increasing defense spending, with Germany's Friedrich Merz advocating for relaxed debt rules to allow higher military budgets, while French President Macron proposed using France's nuclear deterrent to address Russian threats. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen also presented a plan to loosen budget restrictions, providing 150 billion euros in loans for military equipment. The discussions came in response to Trump's recent decisions, which have raised concerns about U.S. support for NATO. Macron emphasized Europe's need to defend itself independently, while Danish Prime Minister Frederiksen stressed the urgency of prioritizing defense spending. A key issue was Ukraine's security, with President Zelensky thanking European leaders for their ongoing support, though the summit did not address the immediate need for military supplies. The EU will hold another summit in March to further discuss defense plans and Ukraine support, but challenges remain in achieving the unified stance across all member states. FBI Director Kash Patel pledged to use all available resources to ensure no American family suffers the pain of having a loved one held hostage or detained abroad. Speaking at a State Department ceremony, Patel promised to work relentlessly to bring detained Americans home and prevent future cases. His comments come as the Trump administration works to secure the release of Americans held in countries like Russia, Venezuela, and by Hamas militants. The FBI's multi-agency fusion cell manages hostage cases, while the State Department relies on a special envoy, Adam Bowler, to lead negotiations. Patel's remarks followed the successful return of Mark Fogel, an American teacher imprisoned in Russia as part of a prisoner swap. Up next in sports, regional women's Super 50 final set for Friday, and FIFA World Cup final to have Super Bowl-esque halftime show. Stay with us.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
First up in sports, the Trinidad and Tobago Red Horse Divas will face Barbados for the title of CG United Women's Super 50 Cup champions on Friday at Warner Park. After 2 rounds of matches, Barbados topped the table with 4 wins from 5 matches, while their opponents for the Cup, Trinidad and Tobago, won 3 of their 4 matches. Last year's beaten finalist, Guyana, who finished 3rd in the table, will play 4th place and defending champions Jamaica for 3rd place in the competition. 5th place finishers, the Windward Islands, will come up against 6th place, the Leeward Islands, for the last 2 places in the standings. Next year's World Cup final will stage its first ever Super Bowl-style halftime show. The announcement was made by FIFA President Gianni Infantino. However, more details are yet to be confirmed. The 2026 tournament kicks off on 11th June and is being co-hosted by 3 different countries for the first time. Matches will take place across 16 cities in the USA, Canada, and Mexico before the big final on the 19th of July at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Infantino revealed that Coldplay lead singer Chris Martin and their band manager Phil Harvey will help put together a set of artists to perform during the break at next year's final. However, Infantino did not confirm who might be performing or how long FIFA intended the show to last, although for comparison, the Super Bowls generally last around 30 minutes so that various stages and equipment can be built and dismantled. And that's it for sports. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. Ooh, she pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
And we're wrapping up with a recap of the top stories. St. Kitts and Nevis Health Ministry issues yellow fever vaccination advisory for travelers. Prime Minister Drew clarifies ECCB not governed by St. Kitts and Nevis amid $22 million residence controversy. And Attorney General Wilkin updates on Sham marriage investigation. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you for joining us. I'm Carla Barrage. Goodbye.